I think social media is like, I have so much passion about social media. I love social media. I think it is great and positive in so many ways. But I do think that as much positive it brings the same amount of negativity. So I think like use social media. Social media is great, but have boundaries on how much and what you're consuming.
This is exactly why I wanted to talk to you, because you're in the space, you're consumed it from a young age. You also recognize the positives and also the negatives. I'll just give a side note. So, a comedian, Nate Bargatze.
I
Uh,
went to a show.
okay, you know who else went to the show? Me and 14,100 people in South Dakota, which is in the middle of nowhere. And there's no comedy clubs for thousands of miles. I shouldn't, maybe that's an exaggeration. But how did people find out about Nate Bargatze? Here's what they found out. He just posted, or somebody posted, little clips of him being funny. And you just did that enough and enough and enough. So, yeah, we should go see that guy. And I'm told, because a comedian doesn't take up as much space, that that show had the highest number of people at that particular auditorium, which is supposed to seat about 10,000, but it had 14,100 seats sold, all because of the power of I would say this.
Mm-hmm. I've also had like, I've come across people singing on TikTok and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so good. And then I follow them because I'm just like, I love their music, whatever. And then all of a sudden they are released on the radio. And like now everyone
Mhm.
knows who they are. And I'm like, I knew who this person was before like anyone knew who they were. And so that's what I mean too about the positivity that can come from social media. And those people who became big, Nate Bargatze, people who are sharing their songs and singing, they also get a lot of hate and negative comments just because that's what people are going to do no matter how good you are. So like that's a negative aspect of it too, because it,
Does that bother you? What do you do with that? I'm sure people say mean things. They just do, right? What do you
yes,
do?
I have had trolls and people who say things, but I kind of dealt with that from a young age. When I was in elementary school, I was in the space of modeling and acting. So I was in Target ads and I was on TV commercials and things like that. And at the time, I didn't really understand. So when I was being bullied and having to deal with that at a young age, I thought something was wrong with me. Like it wasn't like these people are just jealous of you. And
Hmm.
it made me feel like something was wrong with me personally. And I actually went through a really, it probably, I went through, I don't really remember it. I've been in therapy, like trying to work through it, but I don't really remember like my childhood years, like where I have details of like when I was in a really bad state of depression. And then I did go through about a 2-year period of an eating disorder. And so I think I am the type of person who likes to try to deal with things myself